I'm Joe. In the time when it said goodbye, now you're gone, I'm not ashamed to cry. Oh, babe, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm Joe. Here I am, babe, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm Joe. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm Joe. Anyway.
You're going to have that mic a little bit closer to you, too.
Ah, a little bit hotter, huh?
A little hard.
I might be screaming a little bit later. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out. There should be some more coming in, I believe. At least my friends promised me they would. But my friends that are here matter. I'm going to be sharing a couple songs with you guys that I wrote. Some of them that I didn't write, but I wish I did. And I want us to be participatory. If you feel like you recognize the song, hey, Jay, feel free to sing with me if you want. I mean, that makes me feel good. If you want to go in the philosophy section and twerk and handstand, that's up to you, Jason. But yeah.
I am not twerking nor hands.
But yeah, I write as a form of venting and therapy for myself. So this is a lot cheaper than therapy, but still go to therapy. Anyway, the first song is called "Gods Be Damned," and it's not what you think it is. It's actually more of an idea that I think is a lot more romantic to be able to say that not I was made for you, but I choose to love you. That it's not this divine thing that's drawing me towards you, but my everyday just being. Anyway, this one's gotta be down. Wasn't made for loving you. God be damned, that's what I'll do. A tool to sharp my work undone. I serve, I live for only one. Punishment is earned and due. Worth every lash for loving you. I wasn't made for loving you. But God be damned, that's what I'll do. But God be damned, that's what I'll do. I wasn't made for loving you. God be damned, that's what I'll do. And if my fate is set in stone, I'll have the idols overthrown. See the rage between our shores. Wars I'll wage to love you more. Wasn't made for loving you. But God be damned, that's what I'll do. God be damned, that's what I'll do. Wasn't made for loving you. God be damned, that's what I'll do. If they would keep you far from me, my souls are bound eternally. I'll lose my life and nonetheless I'll find you, darling, in the next. I wasn't made for loving you. God be damned, that's what I'll do. God be damned, that's what I'll do. next song. It pretty much just came about because I wanted to write a song called Boxed Wine and Bad Decisions. Right? It's about knowing when something should end, but not doing anything about it anyway, and just going back and back and back and back. Nights like this, I wish I was a drinker. I could call you up, blame it on the booze. But you know me well enough to know I'm sober. It's 3 a.m., come over. I ain't drunk, I just miss you. At 10 a.m., I'm down in Tennessee. Kentucky from the wells drowning me. Straight shot to Mexico. Ain't coming down, ain't coming home. It ain't home if you're not here with me. So here's to us and the people we become. Cheers to love and the ones we're running from. Boxed wine and bad decisions. Play the cards that we've been given. We both know where this is gonna go. Best ain't quite enough to leave you alone. Gonna take your best to not pick up that phone. Here we are again, picking up right where we left. Ain't for the best, but good enough is all we know. But here's to us and the people we become. Cheers to love and the one to running from. Boxed wine and bad decisions. Play the cards that we've been given. We both know where this is gonna go. Days like this, I wish that I was sober. Damn kids are right, I can't drink you away. But we both know I ain't that smart. Drain a well to fill a broken heart. Try again and again with my 4 friends, Jack, Johnny, Jim, and Jose. Here's to us and the people we become. Cheers to love and the one to running from. Boxed wine and bad decisions. Play the cards that we've been given. We both know where this is gonna go. When morning comes, we'll crawl our way back home. She lives for the nightlife and trashy tattoos. She loves country music and broken-in boots. Nobody can blame her for the chip on her shoulder. She finds plenty of pool table cowboys to hold her. If I could treat love like Cheyenne, if I could be as cold as a beer in her hand, if I can move many mountains with a wink and a grin, if I could treat love like Cheyenne. she's destined for sadness. Her grandmama Lily's to blame for the madness. The only forever she knew ended tragic. She'll fall for the night while the neon light flashes. If I could treat love like Cheyenne, if I could be just as cold as a beer in her hand, if I can move any mountains with a wink and a grin, if I could treat love like Cheyenne, if I could treat love like Cheyenne, if I could be just as cold as a beer in her hand, if I could move many mountains with a wink and a grin, if I could treat love like Cheyenne, if I could treat love like Cheyenne. Thank you. That one wasn't mine. That last one, that was Pistolani's. They're dope. This next one, and I'm stalling while I'm trying to make sure I got this right. It is about revenge. I grew up very, very religious, like really religious. Like, have y'all seen Borat? Yeah. Okay, y'all remember the scene where they're in a church camp and they're speaking in tongues and all that? Mm-hmm. That was us. Like, we knew those people. So we grew up very religious. Everything centered around God, and God was going to, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. I struggle with belief, and I have a good network around me that understands that work with me through that. But the concept of if there is no God, then who's going to save us? Who's going to be our righteous vengeance? Who's going to take care of us when we need him to? And this is a song about taking things into your own hands. Johnny, be good, Mama begged her sweet boy. But Johnny had a taste for the things that destroy. Johnny stuck both his hands in the pockets of thieves. They found Johnny's hands in a ditch by the creek. Mama, we miss you, please, Mama, come home. Johnny's old friends, they won't leave us alone. Mama's dear hands, they don't pray much no more. But damn sure shoot straight, Mama's coming for their souls. What's the point of being good if there's nobody watching? I could lie, cheat, and steal long as I don't get caught. They can hang me up high if I ain't going nowhere. Might as well raise some hell, save the hangman and vengeance is mine when you take what you will. The fear in their eyes that the devil herself, no law for the lawless could ever control. Or gods for the godless, no rest for their souls. Bullets speak louder than prayers, they say. And scriptures on gravestones do shit for the pain. When you're cold and you're tired, you're hungry and poor, and heaven's up yonder and hell's on the porch. Bullets speak louder than prayers, they say. And scriptures on gravestones do shit for the pain. When you're cold, you're tired, you're broken, you're poor, heaven's up yonder and hell's on the porch. So obviously I'm a bit depressing. It's okay. The human experience is this huge spectrum of emotion. And it's not just the good, it's the bad too. And if all you ever have is the good, yes, you have the breadth of life, but if you never have the bad, you don't have the depth of life. It's all about balance. But I did find a lot of my songs sound alike. A lot of them are breakup songs, a lot of them are kind of more in the sad Eeyore type stuff. Till a friend of mine told me that if a writer only ever writes from experience, then they're going to be pretty one-sided. You'll have your depth, but you won't have variation. You won't be able to connect with other people. But if you write from empathy, if you're able to reach in other people's experiences and give them a song and give them words for how they feel, you'll find yourself in that too. And then you'll now bridge a gap. So I started to utilize that in my songs, and this next one is about that. It's about an earned love. It's really inspired by Davy Jones and Callista from Pirates of the Caribbean, which is a great love story. I mean, it's there. Anyway, this one's called Shipwrecked. This one's Deborah's favorite song. Jason Derulo. Hate the way you made me hate myself. Waiting on your love, I could not let myself be loved. Or give your love to anybody else. I got your storm locked up inside me. Drown the souls that sail too close to break. The wind, the waves to find me. Drag a shipwreck back to coast. Fortune never meant to be my wealth. A heart of gold, a silver tongue, and a siren song to sing. Heaven never meant to be my hell. No, I can't help but breathe your fire. Burn the hand I try to hold on to. A hopeless heart's desire to burn the wreckage in the gold. I want love, however that may be. I want peace, and every beat turned to me, every sacred word unspoken. Want the oil back from your feet, and every broken thing unbroken. I want my love returned to me. Hold a secret like I used to hold you close. But somehow after all these years I find you on that coast. I turn strangers into lovers, into ghosts. And I don't want somebody like you, and I don't want somebody else. I just want that peace and passion that I told out from myself. I want peace, however that may be. I want peace, and every piece returned to me, and every sacred word unspoken. Want the oil back from your feet, and every broken thing unbroken. I want my love returned to me. I want love, however that may be. I want peace, and every beat returned to me, and every sacred word unspoken. Want the oil back from your feet, every broken thing unbroken. All my love turned to me. Dear, bet that shadow weighs a ton. Something in the way it follows you around. From here, looks like you hide it from the sun. And I won't tell no one if you lay it down. I won't tell no one if you lay it down. I'm sure that weapon weighs a ton and hurts the hand that carries it around. Come here, brother, don't you run. I won't tell no one if you lay it down. I won't tell no one if you lay it down. 'Cause closed hands can't receive no love, and closed mouths don't get fed. Closed minds never rise above what's locked inside their head. And closed heart just can't bear the weight and shackled to the ground. I won't tell no one if you lay it down. I won't tell no one if you lay it down. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Took a midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised south of Troy. Took a midnight train going anywhere. is actually the Filipino national anthem. Cigarette in a smoky room, smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile we can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Stranger waiting up and down the boulevard, all their shadows searching through the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people in the night. How we doing? All right. I didn't write that one either. I know, right? It's crazy. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We're halfway through. You guys have stuck with me for half an hour more, and I promise it doesn't get better. It just stays where it is. But this always been something that I wanted to do. To be able to be up, surrounded by friends and family, people that I love and care about, that are allowing me to vent me out, so I don't have to go to therapy anymore. I always wanted to be a songwriter and add singer to that, and you guys are making that happen for me just in this spot here. But one thing that I love more than writing music is money. And you guys can make that happen. So reach deep inside yourself and sort me out. Right there. All right, so I'm going to do something that is a little bit vulnerable for me. Are you not reaching for your money? No. And I'm going to put away my guitar, and I'm actually going to share a piece of poetry that I wrote, if Eric's okay with that. Almost all my songs start off as poetry and somehow get rearranged into music. I feel like that is a more familiar avenue for me to be able to communicate and refine and make something simple. But this one, I just could not bring it down. This one is about... I'm trying to find it because... There we go. All right. I don't want to upgrade. All right, there we go. I found it. We're back at home. This is about who you are in everything that you are. You're not just the great parts of you. You're not just the worst parts of you that your diagnosis would have you believe. But you are all that encompasses that. So if you like this, I want to hear some snaps, because apparently that's what people do, right? All right, this is called The Room. I see a room. I see a candle. A light chases the dark into corners and crevices behind dusty dressers and beneath bed frames to wait for me where the monsters hide. A light gives definition to faces and portraits to which the years have not been merciful, to which the years have left untouched. Some forever 27, never to grow old, never to taste the bitter sweetness of goodbye. Familiarity and warmth greet me. But all light dims without care. If a crack is how the light gets in, I posit that healing must welcome the darkness. But not yet. Desperate to light what few sparks we have left, we chase the dark into corners and crevices, behind dusty dressers and beneath bed frames to wait for us where the monsters hide. But years of light fades the faces we try so hard to remember. Each welcome back friend sounds less and less like the friend I'm missing and more like who I wanted them to grow up to be, should they have grown with me. But we have just enough light to make out toys and trinkets. Hastily scribbled I love yous, salvaged from sack lunches, still as sweet and still as nurturing as the persimmon slices they were tied to. On the school mornings they were tied to them, as the hands that tied them. But isn't it the simple I love yous of cut fruit and bandaged knees that we ourselves are tied to? Always learning too late in life that the passionate I love yous of back seats, church altars, and front porch rocking chairs could never compare to the language of immigrant mothers beside our cribs. But all light dims and the dark is patient. And life is so much brighter with the hands of friends and lovers, and any other with a kindness to reach in and share their light in rooms that are not their own. Chasing the light into corners and crevices, behind dusty dressers and beneath bed frames to wait for me where the monsters hide. It is so much simpler to be present than to remember, to feel than to create, to relax into the hands that hold us gently, teaching our own tired hands that refuse to let go of the light, that even the darkness can hold us. That when the fear passes, we will not be alone, that monster is just a word for the things we do not yet understand or refuse to. That monsters are waiting for us to give them names and homes. That monsters are wolves and neighbors and regrets. That predator and prey are dependent upon the direction you choose to run. That when the portraits fade, we can see in the dark. That all light dims and the dark is patient. And it is waiting for me, under bed frames where my monsters hide. As the light waits for me to chase the darkness into my corners. As the portraits on my walls and trinkets in my dusty dressers wait for me to find them again. I am not the patient darkness. I am not the light that chases the darkness. I am not the fight for control. I'm not the fight for control between the two. I am the table at which they sit to broker peace. I am not the hand that brings the light. I am not the candle that receives it, but I am the walls that glow and dim, but remain the same nonetheless. I am not the wolves within me. I am not the one I choose to feed. I am their cage. I am not the dark, and I am not the light, but I am the room. Buried my heart in the warmth of a stranger, and I played my part. I buried her too. The grave let us go, still wrapped in each other, still covered in you. She carried me home, and I carried her too. Fears of fire to surround me, to burn what's left of a man. You've all told the tale of Red and the wolf till the monster was all that I am. Your scent on my teeth when they found me, your color's still bright in my fur. Shiver their souls, my hunger, they know what I'd do to get back to her. I buried my heart in the warmth of a stranger, and I played my part. I buried her too. grave let us go, still wrapped in each other, still covered in you. She carried me home, I carried her too. These days I wait for these nights, I lay still awake till the light. I should, and if I could, believe me I would, but I can't, I just can't let go. Weeks turned to months, slipped away. Your scent to my teeth she can taste, but each willful step brings me closer to her. I'm trying, though trying she knows. Buried my heart in the warmth of a stranger, and I played my part, I buried her too. The grave let us go, still wrapped in each other, still covered in you. She carried me home and I carry her too. I buried my heart in the warmth of a stranger, in the monster that crawled from the grave. We're no better off than the one that was left here, no worse than the one that was saved. In years I hope I can look back, but my fear is much closer than that. These stories we tell will change us forever. I'm trying, but I can't let go. This next one is simple. It's a little bit more cheery, but I wrote it for my friends that check in on me. I haven't always been so mentally healthy, as you can tell. This shining picture of mental health that you see in front of you, spiraling. No, but I wanted to always let my friends know that I'm always going to be here, that it's never going to get so dark that I would do anything to myself. And it was weird because I did have some thoughts. But what kept me wasn't my love for myself, but my love for those people around me. And that sucks. I was talking to my therapist about it, and I'm like, can't I just live for me and value myself? Why can't that be? And she told me that whatever reason you find to keep going is enough. Whether it's you, whether it's someone else, you don't have to be anywhere for it to be right. And so this one is about that. This one's called Proof of Life. And because I'm horribly unoriginal, I borrowed the same chords from my previous song. So. I'm here and I'll be here if ever you need me. If you need me, come see me. If you don't, I'll still be. Not going nowhere, at least not for the moment. I might, I don't own it, but right here I'll be. I'm alive. How I want to be more than alive. But if all that I'm given is a life of just living, I'll be here. I am alive. Don't feel like myself and I haven't for so long. The last time was nice, I guess I can't recall. But whomever is left after all that I've taken, it's better than nothing, than no me at all. I'm alive. how I wanna be more than alive. But if all that I'm given is a life of just living, I'll be here. I am alive, I'm alive. I wanna be more than alive. But if all that I'm given is a life of just living, I'll be here. I am alive. It's only a life, and one day it won't be. It seems we can only hope for the best. Some have it pretty, and some share with me, and some have a gritty but beautiful mess. I'm alive, how I wanna be more than alive. But if all that I'm given is a life just living, I'll be here. I am alive. I'm still here. I am alive. For you, dear, I am alive. Thank you. This next one is very cathartic to sing. Because I can be honest that it's not where I am anymore, but it's a good reminder of how far I've come. Okay. There's a big difference in knowing your worth and actually putting that into practice. It's very in right now to be able to value yourself. To love yourself, to be able to see everything that is, aside from what you do, and just, to feel self-love for your being. But whether or not that falls apart in your interactions in your day-to-day life is so important. Because I was at a point where I was finally, after 30 some odd years of hating myself, not realizing it, but so much of what I do was in just self-hatred. But I was finally getting a semblance of what self-value was. And then I met somebody. And then all that went away because somehow, for some reason, I valued them much more than I valued myself. That didn't mean I didn't value myself. I just put this person up on a pedestal. And they were great. But it got to the point where it didn't matter what I could do about myself or what I felt about myself. I was willing to trade that all away to feel what she had. And it's when I learned that if you go trying to find love or joy or peace, you're going to find it. But it's like going from oasis to oasis in a desert. You're going to be thirsty again until you find the next one. But if you learn to carry it with you, no matter where you are, that's home. No matter where you are, you'll have something to drink. And this one's going to be hard for me to sing. Not just emotionally, but also physically. It's way at the top of my range. I used to sing with my friend Andy, but she's, where's she at? I saw her. But she has baby duties right now. So I'm going to try this. And you're gonna get through it with me. This one's called Skin. I'm more than this skin. I'm not the paint that covers me. I'm not the pain a lover needs to know it's alive. I'm not your sin. I'm not so easily washed away. I am the night begging the day the sun not to shine. But I'll make you hurt the way you need to feel love is real. I'll be your help, a story to tell, a reason to heal. If that's what you're asking me, I'll be all that you need. But it hurts so much more, that it worth so much more than you want me to be. I'm not a saint, no, not your blessing in disguise. I leave a mess of the things that I find, wave to your shore. And I'm not ashamed to be the rain that covers you. I'll change your name like lovers do. If you open the door, I'll give you more. I'll make you hurt the way you need to feel love is real. I'll be your help, a story to tell, a reason to heal. If that's what you're asking me, I'll be all that you need. But it hurts so much more, that I'm worth so much more than you want me to be. It pains all you've known love to be. I can be warmth, I can be peace. But if that's all you want, if that's all you need, it pains what you're looking for. I'll be your pain, I'll be your pain. I'll make you hurt for all that I'm worth, and I'll do it over and over again. And I'll be your pain, I'll be your pain. I'll be your help, a story to tell, and I'll do it over and over again. I'll make you hurt the way you need to feel love is real. I'll be your help, a story to tell, a reason to heal. If that's what you're asking me, I'll be all that you need. But it hurts so much more, that I'm worth so much more than you want me to be. All right. Thank you. So we're doing good on time. I have one more. And this one is going to be a little bit lighter. I had 3 conversations about medication. One with my therapist, one with myself, which is probably why I need the medication. And I make jokes because it makes me feel more comfortable. And then one with one of my best friends in Germany. There's something called the artist's argument, in that a lot of artists actually struggle with depression. Depression is one of the biggest clubs in the world, and the only stipulation for membership is you feel like you're the only one. But a lot of us avoid it because we don't feel like who we are when we're on it. We feel like there's a part of us missing. We feel like we're not able to tap into this thing that makes me artistic. And my pill guy said, yes, you might not feel like yourself because now when you're emotionally healthy, you now have access to parts of you that you didn't have access to before. So it feels foreign, but I guarantee you it's still you. And that made me feel okay to take it. And then I didn't again because I don't want to be dependent upon this thing, right? And then my friend, in one of my emotional panic breakdowns, um, she said something that just made every one of my cares seem so frivolous. Not that your cares are frivolous. I'm making a point. Um, she said she would rather have me around and never write another word of music, never write anything of substance, or even write and just be a horrible songwriter. Debatable. Than to have to bring me back through one of my songs, no matter how great they are. And it made me realize just how much what's important in that what changes throughout all this might be my approach, but what's consistent is me. As long as I'm here, that's what matters. This is great. Y'all are great, but what matters is you. So, therapy works. Medication is great. Medication is dope. If you need it, take it. If you don't need it, great. But deal with yourself. Fix that shit. Anyway, this one's called See It Through. Just half a day to see. Don't drink no heavy machinery. Your stomach might feel a bit uneasy. Stick it out for me. What's one more thing to feed? Two cats, a chemical dependency. A song and dance to remind me of what I need to feel complete. Two for the basest of dreams. Bourbon and benzodiazepine. Don't really care for the way it feels. If it means I get to sleep, I'll see it through. Make it do or do without. Third time's a charm, they say. Self-care is better than harm any day. I'd rather have you around than say a song that brings you back. So see it through to make me prove myself without you. be sitting when the evening comes, watching these ships roll in, and I'll watch them roll away again. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, I was headed for the Frisco Bay. I had nothing to live for, and nothing's gonna come my way. And I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Thank you for coming out. This is dope. Do y'all hear that note that I barely hit with that? Again, this has meant so much to me. Buy a book, buy 10 of them. There's that little pocket right there to put money in. You see that? See what he's doing right there? That is so dope. Support your artists.
There's one back here too.
Anyway.
Joseph, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.